Hello Aries, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be your reading for the week of the 2nd going to the 8th of August. I'm going to go straight into the channeled messages for you guys, and this week is definitely a breakthrough for the fire signs. What I could see was so some of you I can tell have been spending some time alone. It was hermit mode that came in for you guys, spending some time to stabilize yourselves, or others of you are really going to be soul searching or have been soul searching, because within this week we found an answer, we found a truth as to why things were happening, as to why things may have not been moving forward as much, or why we've been feeling a specific way. Whatever we have done to take time out to reflect, we're now getting an answer. We're now getting truth, clarity, and it's very abrupt. It's coming very, very quickly, and it's causing us to move forward, which is amazing. And moving forward with speed, we're understanding little bit more about our purpose. We're understanding a little bit more about a sense of direction. So this is amazing for those of you who felt a little bit lost. If you haven't taken that time out, spend a couple days with yourself here, Aries, because it was like hermit energy that I think is really being is needed around this time to find this truth, to find this clarity. They always say when you quiet the mind, the soul speaks. And I think the soul's speaking this week, and it's giving you a newfound mission almost with the speed that you're heading forwards in after you found whatever this clarity is, which is amazing. What else did we see? We also have, this is a really good week for building on self-worth, by the way, and I think it's necessary. And in fact, that's the new chapter that you guys are going in, because I do get a lot of newness now, not only in this week, but moving forward. We had the wild card and the Fool card come out, so this is definitely big. This is a new cycle starting out for you, which means an old cycle has ended, and it's now time to move forward here, Aries, with this newfound purpose, this newfound mission, and this new clarity that we have, and a new vision on life. I keep saying the word new. Everything's new, Aries. It's almost like maybe even a new environment, like we're seeing things differently, or like new eyes. We're seeing things differently, and this is going to be amazing for you, and it does represent the fact that you're going to be changing around this time. There's a lot of lessons we're going to be learning, but it feels very fresh, and because it's fresh, it feels good to me for now. Okay, so whatever we're walking away from, it's safe to say it's now closing out for us. We do still have an emotional tie to it, and that's only normal. Time is the biggest healer of wounds, and I know none of you Aries want to hear that, but it's true. All right, just go easy on yourself, be patient with yourself in terms of emotional attachment, and just understand when it's an emotional because sometimes our emotions, not that they deceive us, because what we're going through is valid, Aries, but understand that it's not always clear. Understand that just because you feel a certain way, it doesn't mean that that's actually the reality. So sometimes we have to understand when is a good time to be in our feelings, and when's a good time to really go ahead with the plans that we've promised ourselves in this life, and to not get too caught up on our emotions, okay? But nevertheless, apart from all that, whatever we've been waiting for and working on, I do see results in that area as well. A lot of it is to do with happiness. Some of it is to do with divine partners. Keep going. It may not happen within this week, but we are definitely getting closer every single day. And I think it's important that you remind yourself of that, okay? But despite everything else, I like the new beginnings that are happening for us. So let's see what's going on for you. Specifically, Aries, let's see what's going on for you for the week. For Aries, please. Okay, 7 of Wands coming through. So there is, and it has felt like there's been a lot against you. It almost feels like it's one after the other and after the other. It feels as if you're always constantly trying to fight something off, or trying to battle something here. Maybe we're just very, very busy. It can resonate very differently for everyone, but the 7 of Wands always promises success afterwards, because you have the strength, the independence, and the warrior-like energy here, Aries, to get everything that you need to get done, especially for those of you who have a short, I feel like some of you, the time's running out, not in a bad way, but when you're in like a competitive industry or something like that, it almost feels like if you've let things pile up, whether it's just anything from small as the cleaning to big projects you have to do, I feel like as much as time's running out, you will be able to do everything in time. Okay, so that's just for some of you out there. Let's see what else is coming up for you. 7 of Wands, it can get emotionally draining, which is, I think, a really good reason why Spirit's been asking for the fire signs to just have even if it's a day or 2 days, however long it takes you, and however long you need here, Aries, to just have a bit of that hermit mode. So spend some time by yourself, so that you can get these things done, and that you can understand what it is that you're going through. Okay, let's see what else is coming up for you. For a lot of you though, as well, Aries, one thing I will say, and if any of you have been struggling mentally, you know, sorry, my pardon, this is the coffee. If any of you have been struggling mentally, one thing I will say is that there is almost like a release happening here, which is a good thing, and it feels like you're seeing things clearer. And you're breaking free from that kind of chain here, which is great. You have the Knight of Pentacles that came out here as well, which is amazing, and it does talk a lot about work. So if this is in terms of work here with the Seven of Wands and Knight of Pentacles, we might find ourselves being very busy. This is a slow moving path, but this is one of the most rewarding paths. A lot of you are in really, really good or have decided to embark on really good industries and in really good job positions where even if right now it seems a little bit you're not really sure what's going on because a lot is going on, the Knight of Pentacles says this is a really good path for you to take because it's challenging in a good way, because it's going to really build on certain skills of yours that you're going to use for a lifetime. And this is what the Knight of Pentacles means, because it's pentacles, it's long lasting, it's something that we use towards building our legacy. So everything that you're doing now is perfect. It doesn't seem like it when you're in it because you're having to do so much, but when you come out in the clear, which you will do, you'll be able to reflect on how much you learned in this time period that you're going through, which is incredible, okay? And now a lot of you, I also feel like someone is admiring you from a distance. It could be an earth sign here, whether it's for work reasons or whether it is for romantic reasons or whether it's just platonic. I do see someone looking at you. This is an earth sign. This is a masculine energy. It has nothing to do with gender, but they take on quite, the masculine energy. For those who don't know, definitely an earth sign. I really get this person's very grounded, but this person doesn't open up very easily, so it's very unlikely you're going to know who this is, because I don't think they've told you how they felt, whether it's platonic or relationship wise again, or even business wise. This person's watching you though, in a good way. I feel like they're admiring, admiring you. They're inspired actually by how much you can do. For a lot of you, you could do very, very well here, Aries, in an industry. I know it's a lot to do with the work, but just bear with. And it's just life as well. If it's not work, it's life. You could do well in an industry where you're teaching others how to be the way that you are, because a lot of you have this mindset that other people could really, really take a lot from, by the way. So if you want to be a teacher in that, or create an online course to do with how you deal with your shit, Aries, this could be very good for you. Let's see what else is going on here. I'm not saying that. Just seeing bare feet. Some of you aren't wearing socks. I don't know why that's coming up in your reading, but it is. Let's see. For Aries, please, for the week. Okay. We have 2 cards. 8 of Swords and 4 of Wands. How interesting. Then we have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck too. So with the 4 of Wands, this is really good in terms of relationships. There could be a few outings we have around this week as well, which would be quite good. The only thing is with the 8 of Swords, which brings in a bit of anxiety here, a bit of a fear. Now, it is all to do with your mind when the 8 of Swords comes in. Sometimes it's about excuses. Sometimes it's about not being able to see where this is going. There is that involved with this, but the 4 of Wands does represent success. So if any of you are going through any like courses, or, you know, if you're striving for success in any area of your life, despite the fears that you may have, the 4 of Wands does bring in good results, okay? And we have the High Priestess here, which is a knowing, and we have the 6 of Wands, which is about, again, success, being victorious, coming out the war victorious. So whatever it is that you've been struggling with, whatever it is that you've really been battling with, because I do get a bit of like a warrior battle energy, you will be successful. And we have the 6 and the 4 here, so it is a completion of something, and you will be a-okay is what I want to say. And that rhymed too. And I, for some reason, have built a pyramid here, and I want to put the High Priestess at the top. A lot of you are very intuitive. I'm going to say very spiritual, but I know you are, otherwise you wouldn't be on a tarot channel. But this is good. This means that you actually have a gift here, Aries. And if you want to use it for good, then feel free to. Or you can even use it within your own life, by the way. If you want to, this is really good, by the way, for, I feel like visualizing. We had the third eye for a reason. There are things that we can bring to life through our visions. I'm about to choke. On our visions. So Aries, I really do feel like not only can you see past illusions, your own illusions, which here I feel like we're overcoming. and other people's illusions. Sometimes people have put us in this fear mindset. So, it's to do with conditionings. And I think because it is intuitive gift that you guys are, I feel like it's improving with the High Priestess, because this is growing. Your third eye is getting more open, which is amazing. You are actually starting to see how limitless the universe is around you, and how, despite how everything has been in your past, and things that you've been struggling with and fighting off and doing all at once, I definitely feel as though through these gains that you're going to be making this week, you are going to start to see just how successful you can be in this life. And I think this is going to inspire you to do more. Let's see what else is coming up for Aries for the week. We have the Devil card here, so Capricorn energy. Let's talk about it. We have the Emperor here. Whoa, narcissist. Well, the Emperor is you. It doesn't mean that you're a narcissist. All I'm going to say, when the Devil comes in, just be careful of fear mindsets and lack mindsets, okay? Especially if we're in a position of, well, I guess this is... Let's talk about it, because this could very well be someone else. If you're dealing with another Aries, or, you're dealing with somebody here. The Devil card is a bit manipulative. This is people who like to get other people to join in to arguments, to, this person's a bit of, I don't know if there's a word for it. I don't think I've ever heard it, but I feel like there is a specific word for this kind of person. Let me try and think about what it could be. It just feels like they just turn people against each other, and I don't like it. And I don't know if this is you observing them. Let's talk about the Devil, please. The Eight of Pentacles. This could be someone at work, someone that you work with. Now, the Devil energy with the Eight of Pentacles. If this is about work, by the way, one thing I will say, hard work will get you the results that you need. And I know it's frustrating. But I do feel like we need to escape our mind when it's telling us we're not going to see results, because we're more in control than we think. With the Emperor and the Eight of Pentacles, this is a really good combination for the fact that you are in control. And the more that you spend time on discipline and working on yourself, I do see improvements in this area. But in terms of this person, this could be a boss, this could be anyone, father figure, as it's the Emperor, it could be anybody for that matter. Again, masculine presence coming in here, regardless of gender. Can we clarify the Emperor? Ooh. Let's grab that one. We have the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck, though. We have the Page of Swords. Yep, I had a feeling. This person's very, very spiteful. They act as if they're not, though. I think they play the innocent card here, but they're not. And as long as you're aware of it, Aries, there's not much I can say. I can't do anything to change this person, and I don't think you can either. This person has their own demons at the end of the day, which is why the Devil's here. They are trapped by their own desires. Very, very selfish person here. Yeah, everything's for their own gain. This is complete narcissism, especially with the Page of Swords. And this could be someone who's criticizing you, by the way, or your work. Be careful of this. You're better to be away from this kind of person anyways, because they literally bring this like cloud over wherever they go. Like, you just feel intense around this person all the time, because your intuition can see through people's shit, Aries. You can. Okay? With the Page of Swords, this person's just twisting the truth. And I always say that with this depiction of the card, as you can see, the swords are normally straight, right? But with this sword, someone's twisting it. So someone's twisting truth and clarity and what we can see, and information even. Someone could even be at work twisting information so that they look like they're the big person. They could potentially put blame on someone else. It's not nice. It's not a nice dynamic either. So I'd break free from this, and if this is something that you've already broken free from, then this is a very good thing. And in fact, Spirit is going to be rewarding you for this, because you knew and you saw this person for who they really were, and you broke free from them, or will be, and that causes for celebration, no? Anything else for Aries? We have the Chariot, which is what came up in the pre-shuffle. So this is about forward movement. We love it. This always happens when we break away from certain chains, okay? We have the Two of Swords, and we have the Four. Ah, how interesting is this? So I'm kind of seeing a dynamic here where we are speeding ahead. I love this. The Chariot brings about freedom, and when this comes out in a reading with the Devil card, we are breaking away from anything negative in our life, whether it's people, mindsets, our own, flaws and stuff like that, the Chariot does bring about freedom and balance with this energy, so it's good. And in a case of the Two of Swords, it's almost as though we are having to make a decision on whether we want to move forward and break free, or whether we want to spend some time. Again, I do think breaking away is part of the plan. Whether we want to take some time out for a bit of a break. And if this is work, could be some time, putting your mental health first, and just taking a bit of a time out. Others of you are going to break free from this anyways, just to take this time out. And I almost feel like with this Four of Swords, I still see you working on yourself though. I still see work being done. I still see projects being completed at this time. But it's almost as though maybe it's behind scenes a little bit more now. You're not as open about it anymore, or you're not telling these specific people. Because there could be two people in your life in Aries that aren't exactly on your wavelength. What else can I see? I see a positive result at the end of the day. And for those of you who have been working really hard on a project, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, I see results coming your way, okay, which is good. Abundance coming your way, which is nice as well, absolutely. So this is a week of just pure truth, clarity, and continuing to work on yourself. I see success coming in for you, which is amazing. The Six of Wands does again say that people are admiring you. So despite that little blip in the road with this narcissistic demon, we do have a lot of success coming your way, and people who really do value you. You have a lot of people, you can't see them because you're so busy dealing with your own crap in your life. But there are people who see you, and there are people who are in admiration with how much you have to deal with and how you deal with it, because I do think you do it with integrity. I do see you do it with strength. I do see you do it with pure, there's not a word that's coming to mind, but you don't openly complain about what you go through, and you don't openly, you're not a bad person is what I want to say. And you deal with things the way that they need to be dealt with. Okay, and the High Priestess is silent. So sometimes you just let the universe take over, And I like this because you stay out of other people's business. I like this, Aries. I think you should carry on doing this. And you just keep to yourself when you know you need to, because you can see through people here. I like it. But yeah, there is people who admire you. This could potentially be a love interest in the near future. But it's down to you. You won't know that this person's looking at you is what I want to say, especially not this week. But this is nice, Aries. I like this, okay? I love you. I wish you all the best, and I will see you guys next week. Just to give you guys a quick heads up, there is an Instagram account going on that is trying to scam people in my name, and it's super annoying, and I've been trying to deal with it. So it's on Instagram. Just please don't follow any accounts that look a little bit dodgy. This person's copied everything of mine. And unless it's linked down below in my description box, please do not follow any accounts thinking it's me. I will only have the ones linked down below as mine. Anything else is just not mine, okay? Aside from that, I wish you all the best. My new vlog is up on my other channel, which is also linked down below, and I will see you guys next week.